Good morning. We are at Le Mans on Sunday, the 2nd of July, where Le Mans Classic is going on. And I have with me one of the most interesting and I would say very stimulating person with us. That's Laura Kukuk, who is very well known in the historic vehicle world for her, let's say, her assessment of vehicles. In fact, Laura, I think better for you to explain exactly what you do because it's so technical. So I think I would leave it to you to kind of explain.
Thank you so much, Gautam, and thank you for interviewing me here. Yeah, we're here at Le Mans Classic. It's a fantastic event for sure, and yeah, I'm coming back from a background of vehicle inspections and valuation. So we do like a technical investigation of the cars and authenticate them in a scientific way, which is already a lot of words. So yeah, but we're really much into the essence, and I think this is where we are on the same page with FIVA. So
What do you think? You've been to Le Mans Classic before, and so tell us a bit about what you feel about this event and the kind of its significance in the historic vehicle movement across the globe. How do you see this?
well, Le Mans is like the most important race of the history, and this year we're celebrating 100 years of Le Mans, and I think it's so amazing to see the modern cars at the track later at Le Mans Classic, or the older cars which have participated in the past since 1923. So I think it's one of the most important events for classic cars today, because we actually still see them actively running. On a beautiful, very challenging track, we all know. And at the same time, we actually have an event which is created for the whole family, right? So it's like it's very enthusiastic. There is so much happening at the same time, and we really get the idea of the car, of the history, and the culture behind it, of the past and also of the future. So.
And in terms of the fact that, as you know, FIVA is sort of the nodal body that, let's say, guides or kind of steers the historic vehicle movement in many ways. What do you see? What do you think about FIVA as its importance and its relevance with the movement, and of course what's happening here? And what are your expectations?
Well, I think FIVA is the most important bit coming to accredit the automobile as historic asset. So understanding that the automobile is a historical value and has cultural heritage, FIVA is doing their job since so many years and doing a fantastic job, because we need to have organizations like FIVA spreading the word across the globe and also to more of a wider audience, not just the enthusiasts which are already here, more of a wider one. And then at the same time for the authentication and restoration. So we just had the panel discussion about it. We need to be more specific about and have guidelines of how to restore the cars in the future.
And you have never participated at Le Mans Classic, but would you like to? What are your plans? Would you have some intentions? What do you think about that?
Oh my God, it's like the biggest dream ever. I totally love to participate one day. Yeah, we've been discussing it, that we would love to participate one day, not just as a viewer, as we have been in the past, but also at racing at the track. I don't know when it will happen, but we're aiming for it. So I think it's one of those tracks we need to drive one day, for sure.
Part of the bucket list, I would think. Thank you very much. Thanks very much, Laura.